Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is Future Solutions Fence and Outdoors clip of the day. My name is David Gatto, and I'm your host. Real quick, guys, who we are, what we do, and why this podcast exists. We are a fence and fence supply company. We're located in York, Pennsylvania. We manufacture, fabricate, and provide fencing for over 64 companies in 5 states. We also have several installation teams. We install fence all over the state of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. So why this podcast exists, what I'm looking to do for you guys, I want to be able to provide you with the tips and tricks to grow your business from zero to a multi-million-dollar company much faster than I was able to do it. I want to provide you guys and give you guys examples of some of the pitfalls that I have experienced that have held me back, and also some of the things that allowed me to experience exponential growth. With all that being said, guys, sit back, enjoy the show. If you like it, subscribe and share it. Thanks for joining. This is episode number 4 of the Future Solutions Fence and Outdoors clip of the day. Guys, just piggybacking off of where I left off yesterday in episode number 3, I finally got my driver's license back. My company has just turned a profit. I bought a pickup truck. It's a multicolor truck. It's 3 different colors, but nonetheless, this is a truck, and I'm mobile now. So this broadened the highway. This opened the horizons for me for what I can do. Now I can travel far. I can haul tools with me. I can take debris, all that different type of stuff that comes with the responsibilities of having a vehicle. So I get this idea. I say, I don't know carpentry. So why don't I hire some guys that do know carpentry, and I could start selling some carpentry jobs, and I could work with them, and these guys can help me make money. All right. Now, I never worked really in any type of construction field. I mean, I worked at construction companies, but like my job was pushing the broom, and the bosses really never gave me a chance with anything. I would do cleanup and demo and put things in the dumpster, stuff like that. So I hire some guys much older than me. They got, 20, 30 years experience. And so I start selling jobs. So I sell this job, and it's a full masonry model. I mean, the whole shebang. Framing it, studding it, insulation, bathrooms, up flush, tile floors, wet bar, bedrooms, the whole 9 yards. So these guys say, hey, man, I'm going to need some more help here. So where do we go? Where do we find these guys? We find them at the recovery house. Where else? And then he goes down and gets some of his friends that he finds hanging out at the soup kitchen. I'm like, hey, whatever. I really don't know this business. These guys all seem like they know construction. So halfway through the job, I mean, the place is all framed up. It's studded. All the different rooms are where they need to be in there, but there's no like drywall or anything hung. Or any like real plumbing roughed in. And then one day I come down there and nobody's there. And so I start making phone calls, and I find out that these guys like all took their paycheck and went on a drug run. And I can't get a hold of them. And the customer comes downstairs, and she's like, what's going on, Dave? Where's all the help? I said, oh, well, there's a couple things going on, but we're handling it. So here I am now, down there YouTubing things. I'm trying to keep the volume down so they don't hear what's going on. Act like, hey, nothing's going on here. I got this under control. So I really started learning some important lessons early on, about hiring qualified people, about interviewing people, about running criminal background checks, doing urine tests, that type of stuff. And it wasn't like this happened once. To me, this had happened numerous times because I'm the kind of person that I really have to suffer some damage, some pain to really drive a lesson home to me. So I'm doing these jobs. I'm running into these problems. And by the way, just how that job ended, I actually had to call another construction company to come in and finish that. Like I tried doing the stuff on my own, and I did do some of it. But hey, I'm not a carpenter. I'm a businessman at the end of the day. I know the business side of things. I do not know the carpentry side. So, I ended up having enough cash in there to sort of break even. Maybe I took a little bit of a loss. Maybe I made a tiny bit of money. But the key takeaway here is to really screen whomever you are thinking about hiring into your company. It costs $10,000 plus in my industry to train an individual, and not just to train them for skill, but to hire people based on their attitude, to make sure that they're a good fit for all the other team members. Because things like 10 jobs in the last 10 years is a red flag. That's probably somebody that's going to show some inconsistency, maybe a massive criminal record, or they refuse a drug test, a criminal record, which is like, all thefts and stuff like that. Like, maybe you ought to investigate that person a little bit more, checking up on their references, making sure it's not their buddies that are putting in good references for them. So early on, I start to learn that lesson. Qualified people, the people are the driving force. The team members are the engine of your company. They're the hands and the feet out there. So they got to be super qualified, guys. And more on the qualifications, the attitude has got to be there. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Tune in for episode number 5. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe. See you guys.